just ride solo dolo. So welcome on in, you guys, to the GyatGang podcast. We are solo dolo today, but we've got chat. Everyone's just been busy. My schedule's been horrendous, so we're not even gonna go there. But yeah, no worries. So first and foremost, we've got a little bit of everything today. We've got political, we've got pop culture, we've got more economic, more social. A lot of this is social. A lot of it's social media, online. I think we should start with the heavier stuff first, just to get it out of the way. So the order that I'm gonna do this is the more serious ones first, and then we'll do the more playful sillies. All right, so getting into this first one, I'm gonna open up Twitter. So for this first one, I saw this pop up on my feed a couple weeks back, about a week ago, and it was from Pop Crave, which I thought was interesting. The Donald Trump administration has revoked the visas of citizens from Argentina, South Africa, Mexico, Brazil, Germany, and Paraguay for comments about Charlie Kirk. So simply for making comments about Charlie Kirk, he has revoked the visas. Free speech is when you are punished for criticizing the president's favorite podcaster. And people have been, let me tell you, people have been ripping just him a new ass about this. I want to know what you think about that. The reason why I wanted to bring that up is because I wanted to share my experience about this past week. It's been absolutely crazy. Like, it's been insane. So you know how, like, you ever watch something or see something online and it's like, it's literally just that, it's just online shit until you see it in person really happening. Well, I surrounded my city. Like, you guys heard my voice notes, you know, in Discord, where I was telling you guys, I was like, look, like, I just moved to my new place, hence the boxes. Still in the process of moving things, and I was terrified for my life driving back and forth from the old house to the new house because of the way that, like, choppers were flying through the city. There was like big ass trucks that were undercover trucks pulling people over. I saw so many families get ripped apart. I saw so fucking many. Oh, I know, Itachi, they're moving county to county, city to city. I'm like, it is fucking scary. Like, yeah, no, like, this area, Tachi, is a lot hella Haitian, African, Nigerian, like, Nigerians, like, there's hella Nigerians that live around here. Like, obviously I know that's in Africa, but, like, if I'm being specific, it's Nigerians that live around. I'm scared for a lot of them. I watched a family in a van, literally, they got pulled over, and thankfully there was, like, the kids were older, but, like, they left them there. And it's like, that's crazy. So because they're not American, they don't get social workers. Not that I want them to be in the system anyway, but it's like, damn, they don't get any kind of help. I feel bad for kids that have to go into the system anyway, but it's like, they don't even care enough about the children to put them through the system so that they can get foster parents and can be safe and at least not on the street. It is terrible. It is terrible, and this is very real, and it's happening. So, you know, be safe. If you know anyone, if there's any resources, I'll even, like, when I go to post this, try to find some resources online if I can, but just please be safe, y'all. Like, shit is just so crazy out here. But moving on to the next one, the Lego situation. I still don't fully understand this. But basically someone was pressed. Oh my god. I can't. The comments. I'm not gonna read the comments because they're so bad under this post. I was scrolling for a little bit. I'm like, no. But basically, this is the post. So those of you watching on YouTube, if you're interested, this comes from Libs of TikTok. Received from a follower at Lego Group Store in PA has employees wearing Progress pride flags and pronouns pins with they them pronouns. This is targeted at kids. Why is Lego trying to groom and confuse kids? This is the full post. And then this was the retweet that said, some poor person is working a shitty low paying job and wants to put a flag on their shirt and you blow them up to your millions of followers. Fuck you, snowflake, she's fine. Focus on your pedophile president instead. does this post make you feel? My question is yes. Why are you fucking filming this girl? Why are you taking pictures? She's on her phone because she's just like, you know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck. Like, why are you doing this? She's probably recording too. Like, bitch, I would record you. First of all, I work in retail. I wish, let me tell you something. I support trans rights, gay, bi, lesbian. I support it all. Okay? I don't support the weird shit that be happening, you know? Because just because 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 bad people, you know, do those bad things doesn't mean that whole entire group is bad. Because if that was the case, hello? Are we not going to talk about the church? I'm looking at you, Father Mohan. You know what I'm saying? Or some of the heterosexual men that like to molest. We're not going to talk about that. I hate when like homophobic people are like, well, trans people are known to do that. What does that even mean? Excuse me? Like, I hate hearing that argument. It's not just trans people. It's not just gay people. It's not just lesbian. I hate hearing that. Like, straight people can do fucked up shit too. Oh my god, Lego's grooming kids and confusing kids. She's wearing a fucking pride fucking pin on her goddamn uniform. I'm glad that Lego lets their fucking employees express themselves. Because what do you mean, Karen? It's not even June. Why are you mad? It's October. Let that bitch wear her fucking pin. Like, are you kidding me? There's no way a Karen really posted this shit. Received from a follower. And like libs of TikTok, meaning liberals. Why is Lego trying to groom and confuse kids? It's not that deep. I don't like, comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. It's not that deep. Why are we tripping about a fucking pin? That I say is look at the statistics in your area and do researching and look at what you see. Again, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? That's Pennsylvania. Like, what? You know? It's just, I don't understand. Like why are, where did this statement come? This post pisses me off, but I think this right here, this statement alone, it makes me so mad. Why is Lego trying to groom and confuse kids? Lego is not doing shit. This girl came to work to deal with your fucking bitch ass, and you're harassing this woman, videoing her and taking pictures of her, posting on the internet to millions of viewers. For what? This post was posted 4 days ago? 4 days. 4 days ago. It's got 5.8 million views. Like, what are we doing here? Why are we harassing people at work? Leave them alone. I hate this. Like, I get so mad. Right. That poor woman was literally working peacefully. So I want to know what you think about this. Like, you know, are you on the side of people that believe that these companies, because there are some companies that, yes, have an agenda. I won't be denying that. We're not going to get into that because I know some people will get into that. But that's not what the topic of this debate is. The topic is she right or wrong for taking a picture of this and posting it? Received from a follower. Why did you think that posting this made sense? And I'm sure not all liberals think like this too. So now you're just making liberals look bad because, I mean, yeah, they be saying some outlandish shit too, don't get me wrong, but it's like, girl, come on, like, this is stupid. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. I know you guys have seen this, the Hassan Piker thing. First of all, before I get into it, if you don't know who he is a political streamer. And he has been known to say a lot of crazy, hateful shit. There is a YouTuber I watch now. She herself is not innocent. She herself has a past. I am not gonna deny that. Miss Ma'am over here, BJ Investigates. This video I watched her literally when she released it this morning. Very good video. I'm gonna post this in chat if you want to watch it. She covers every controversial thing that this guy has ever done. Which I'm like, yes, girl. She compiled it into a nice little video. Her to him, never watched same, never watched him, but he has made good takes. Don't get me wrong. There have been some, I won't say good because all his takes are pretty much bad, but there have been some reasonable. I'm not gonna say good. I'll say reasonable. He's had some reasonable takes on things that I agree with, but then like you look at all the bad he's promoted and said, and it's like, dude, like I didn't realize he was doing fucking hoofy streams and shit, and like playing some fucking Allahu Akbar shit on Twitch, and oh my god, I mean he's literally promoted terrorism on Twitch, and Twitch did nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? You know. Anyways, long story short, this is not about his past. The past is the past. This is about his dog. His dog that he shocked. And there is clips of him shocking his dog in front of people. There is moments where you can hear the shock in interviews. I mean, this guy's shameless with it. The memes that came out of this, though, are funny, but the situation is not funny. I'm not going to sit here and act like the memes weren't funny because I've seen some crazy memes made. But it's not a funny situation. It's actually very toxic. And I think that PETA should sue him. I don't know if they have the right to, but I think they should. All right, so Twitch streamer Hassan Parker is facing Piker, excuse me, is facing online backlash after a clip of his dog yelping. Which, by the way, if you didn't see the clip, go watch that clip. You can hear the dog yelping. You know, I don't like the fact that people are like, you couldn't even hear the dog. Bitch, watch the clip. As a matter of fact, let's watch it together. Hopefully I don't get fucking copyrighted by BJ. BJ Investigates, because her video has the clip. You can hear the dog fucking literally yelping. Let's see if I can find it. He has done so much crazy shit. She literally, the video she made is 1 hour and 18 minutes. Just to show you like how long she tore into his ass. Where's the clip? Because she includes the clip. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. So right here. He's going on a rant about America.
Country on the planet, the absolute worst country on the planet, straight up, bar none.
Watch the dog's foot. Watch.
The absolute worst.
Well, there was a cut right there.
Just a horrific, monstrous,
I think she does it again.
Dog country that I despise.
See, now Kaya feels personally attacked, okay? Because why is it dog crap and not human crap? She's offended right now.
And Hassan had already been streaming for
He was
hours
streaming for 4 hours. So the dog was in one spot for 4 hours. I'm sorry, 2 hours
the entire
before this
time
happened.
He was there, working
Watch,
his
watch.
all the way
Right
up to
there.
the roof. His sweet, subservient, and obedient 300-pound dog. This is a big-ass dog. That is a big dog. So Kaya, the dog right there, doing exactly the opposite. She ain't worked up into a delirium. She's just laying there and looking at him like we all kind of are.
America, the most dog country on the planet, the absolute worst country on the planet, straight up, bar none, a capitalist hole, the absolute worst place
Why
on the
does it
planet.
keep
Just
cutting
a horrific,
there?
monstrous, awful dog country that I despise. The absolute worst country, the worst infrastructure.
Okay, it's right here.
Actually, I don't know. He probably got the state-of-the-art lights. He got so much money. He's probably got those cool lights. He ain't sweating
Bitch
like the
talks
rest
too
of
much.
us.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like the rest of the proletariat, he's in the bourgeoisie. After laying on this 2x4 foot camping cot for hours, probably hurts her little bones too. She stood up, did a little stretch, and took one paw step.
One paw.
Of the bed.
Boom.
That she had been confined to.
Right there.
She yelps audibly, "Arf!" out of nowhere. What was it? Almost instantly, the remaining loyalist viewers claimed they believe Hassan electrocuted his own beloved dog. by using a
Everyone
shock
was like,
collar.
apologize
Now,
to
those
Kaya.
uninitiated, those who don't know, a shock collar is literally exactly what it sounds like. YouTube, Discord, WhatsApp, of the bed that she had been confined to. She yelps audibly, arf, out of nowhere. Or was it?
Like that, she added, I hate when people do commentating and like add all this extra fucking embellishment. Can you just play the fucking clip, you fucking moron? Jesus Christ. I hate it. I'm not about to Google the fucking clip. I don't got a team working behind me to edit this shit. Just play the clip. Anyways, you do it on your own time. Go fucking find the clip yourself. I don't care. But in the clip, you can very much clearly hear her yelping. I mean, again, she added extra background. You can hear the extra embellishment she puts in that clip. But you fucking hear that dog go like really loud. So it's like my whole thing, you trying to lie and then him trying to lie about it. That's what kills me. This man tried to tell people, it's not a shock collar, it just vibrates. I'm sorry, I thought you were Turkish. I didn't realize that you're Japanese. Like, what the fuck do you mean, Hassan Piker? What do you fucking mean? It just vibrates. You mean after you took out the prongs? You mean the day after when you showed the collar on stream and you put tape on it? And then someone on fucking X pointed out that he didn't react to the yelp. So it's like, that's not the first time you shocked her then. If the yelp, when your animal yelps, what's the first thing you do? Oh, you okay? You good? You look to see what's going on. Yeah, don't even get me started. The amount of people who were defending him, I'm like, bro, y'all can't be serious. Like, we can't be serious here. You can't even remove the prongs from shock collars. Actually, Itachi, yes, you can. There are some models where you can, which some people did find the exact model, and he did have a model that has removable prongs. So, yeah, he just lied. Instead of coming clean, he could have avoided this entire thing by just telling the fucking truth. But he chose to lie and dig himself a hole. Pikers denied the claims, but the incident ignited a fierce discourse in the livestream community, with commentators and streamers investigating the footage and drawing their own conclusions. This is the clip. Oh, thank God. Okay, found the clip. Okay, hold on. It's 28 seconds. Let me turn it up so you can hear the yelp. I want you to hear it.
America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just, you're making her stressed.
That face? No. This is the face of I fucked up. That ugly ass fucking mug right there. He knows he's canceled. That face, that moment, it was at this moment that he knew. Nigga, you fucked up. Like, what do you mean? He knew the cancellation was coming right there. Literally. 17 seconds in, he knew. Like, what? There's no way. He is a very angry man. There's clips of him talking about landlords dying. And he literally is like talking about how he wants to dance in the blood of landlords and capitalists and shit. Like, this man's crazy. He's crazy, dude. This whole thing is disgusting. Let me watch on X because this shit is just like not working and I'm getting mad.
America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
Look at how fast
Jesus
chat blows
Christ,
up.
what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Everyone's like, monster.
You're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop.
What got me mad, she was already going back to the bed, you fucking asshole piece of shit. You didn't have to fucking use the shock collar on her. Like, I just realized I watched this clip like 30 fucking times this week, right? Before talking about it. And I just realized that when he said, Kaya, please, she was already going back to the bed, Hassan. Why did you shock her? Like, oh my God, this makes me so mad. You did not need to use that shock collar on that poor fucking baby. Why did you do that? You didn't need to do that shit, man. She was already going back to her bed, and you used the shock collar on her anyway. You're a piece of shit. You don't deserve to have a damn dog. Take that damn dog away. Where's PETA? I know PETA didn't attempt to sue the Dauntless company when they came out with Dauntless because they were so offended for the pixels in a video game. But you're allowing this piece of shit to shock this animal on live stream and not say a single thing? Except post some bullshit on Twitter? Come on, man. This makes me mad. She was already going back to the bed before you fucking did that.
Stop.
Insane.
Kaya, please, just fuck.
Kaya, please. Look at the freaking dog, man. She was going back to the bed, you dickhead.
Fucking go. Just stop.
This makes me so angry, dude. Oh, I gotta stop
Jesus
watching this clip
Christ,
because I'm
what
gonna
are
just
you
get
doing?
mad again and again
You're
and
being-
again. Like, oh, what a dick. We're moving on from this shit because I'm gonna just get pissed. I actually did not realize that I have rewatched that clip like that many times over, and I just realized that she was literally turning around. No, I know. He's looking at something else, but had he just looked the way he was staring her down, had he just kept doing that, you would have saw she was going back to the bed. He would have had no reason to do it. And he did it anyway. It upsets me so much. People with money do stupid shit like this all the time. And it honestly would not surprise me if he did it knowing he would get backlash, knowing it'd be clicks and views, understanding what kind of sacrifices it came with, and was willing to take that so he's talked about. Disgusting. Fucking gross. Anyways, moving on. Twitch CEO admits it failed after TwitchCon streamer assault. Now we're getting into the Imuro situation. Girl, I got fired up just now. Sorry, y'all. That shit made me mad. Poor baby. All right, moving on. We mismanaged our communications about the incident that includes comments I made. I hate that. Dan Clancy, you're also a Hassan Piker. You're also an idiot. Because why did you wait till after you got public backlash from literally all over the world and everybody who's anyone, including celebrities and main news? You did not have that same sentiment about a week ago when the shit happened. When I was working last weekend and finding out about all this, you literally didn't give two fucks until you got backlash. Then you decided you gave a shit. That man could have pulled out a knife and hurt that woman, and you were okay with it. Because guess what? Nothing happened. Did you not say that she needs to quote-unquote control her community? Did those words not leave your lips? Oh my God, it's like I'm bamboozled with all the dickheads today. I can't handle it. I'm gonna need a smoke after this. Twitch CEO Dan Clancy has admitted to the company failed by both allowing streamer Imuro to be physically assaulted at TwitchCon last week, and in response to the following, last weekend Imuro was assaulted at TwitchCon meet and greet after a man crossed multiple barriers to grab her face and try to kiss her. A viral video that caught the incident suggests TwitchCon's own staff did not prevent the incident from occurring, nor came to ask what happened or if I was okay in the immediate aftermath. The initial response from Twitch said, the safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. Called the behavior of the man who pushed past the queue to grab Imuro and kiss her completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. It revealed that when it had blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. So Imuro actually called out Twitch for lying because Twitch did say that the guy was caught and detained. That was a lie. He was able to walk around freely. Just so you guys know, there's plenty of clips of him doing that. He's allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was called until hours after he attacked me. It felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal, she added. So basically her manager had to make sure that he got caught because they were basically not giving a fuck until it got pushed into a bigger issue, which unfortunately when it comes to women, we have to do all this crazy shit to get the attention for it to be something done, because otherwise people just assume that we're lying or that we're overreacting, right? In the days following the incident, Clancy was criticized for a video interview in which he said the challenge we face is the challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch, it extends throughout our society. Like, when did the conversation go from Twitch to society? Talking about, well, it's society's fault. I feel like he might as well should have been like, not I, senpai. Not my problem. That's literally what he's saying here. Or did say. And if you don't know what video interview they're talking about, they do link it here. It's the one he did with Taylor Lorenz. Oh, well, they had it linked here. Apparently they took it down. But basically, it's the interview that he did with Taylor Lorenz. And she is a very popular interviewer. But he basically was just saying like all this stuff about how she needs to control her community and stuff, and a lot of people didn't agree with that because they were just like, you know, how are you gonna say like, oh, control your community? What if that guy was like not even a part of her community? He's just like a random hater. I always had a fear that like my random haters would like come and find me at these events and like try to harass me. That's why I don't ever try to go to them unless I know my main 5 people that I trust are gonna be there with me. You know what I'm saying? Not just to protect me, but that I'm not alone, and I could at least, if something happens, there's other people there with me. I feel like this is bullshit. The other thing that they don't talk about here is Imaru had her own security, and Twitch actually banned her security guard for handling someone too hard the year prior, so they gave her one of their rent-a-cop securities, and that's why this happened. I feel like if they would have never did that from the get-go, she would have been fine. She would have been protected. None of this would have happened. I'm yapping away, girl. Holy shit. Yapping. This is what he says yesterday, right? Not gonna lie, I retweeted this and I ate him up on Twitter. I was like, bitch, please. But basically he says, first, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Imaru's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed both in allowing it to occur and in our response following. We mismanaged our... Hold on, let me go to it. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes comments I made. I apologize to Imaru for all that took place. What are we doing moving forward? For meet and greets, we've begun a complete analysis of the incident that took place, as well as other issues that have come to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything from how we do signups to the layout to increase security controls. We're also doing a comprehensive review of overall event safety and security, and we're making updates for the future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, okay, we will keep our community informed about the changes that would directly impact the attendees. I think that this is stupid. Nothing about you being transparent about your security. And I need you to see my face when I'm saying this, because I want you to see how serious I am, because what the fuck do you mean? You, Dan Clancy, you do a lot of talking, right? You say a lot of words, right? Without saying a fucking thing. You said a lot of words, a lot of vocalization happening here. Not a damn thing is being said, because you're basically saying, we're promising to do all what we can, guys. By golly gee, we're gonna do everything we can to increase our security, guys. Don't worry, you can count on me, boy, oh boy. By golly gee, bitch, you are lying out your motherfucking crooked ass teeth. What are you talking about? Because you stating all this shit, you believe me up until you said, we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons. Okay, so Imaru almost getting fucking kissed in the face involuntarily, right? That gets spread all over online. That's fine and good, right? It took that being spread and the backfire on your fucking pasty ass to get your ass up and do something about it and actually say something, because you doubled down on your first statement, Mr. Clancy, twice before you came out with this statement yesterday. It's fucking bullshit. So all that's fine and good. It's literally the same thing. Like, I hate this shit. So literally, just like the DoorDash girl incident. So if the video didn't go viral and you didn't get backlash, this wouldn't even be a thing. You wouldn't even be coming out addressing this shit. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? I'm just saying, it's a little fucking sus. You know, you could be transparent about all these stupid ass rollouts and changes that nobody asked for, but when it comes to the shit that we're actually concerned about, the security, the safety, you don't want to share it because privacy and safety reasons. Are you fucking kidding me? How are the streamers, are the creators supposed to feel safe if you're not being? Oh, but okay, so we will be sharing them with, you know, the ones that basically are affected by this directly. He's saying he will tell them, but the rest of us don't need to know. As a viewer, as someone, you know, especially me, if I had a meet and greet and my fans came to see me, I would want them to feel safe. I'm sorry, but it's not just about the creators. And I'm saying that as a creator, it is about the viewers too. It's about the people consuming content coming to see these people. They have every right to feel safe, just like the creators. So you should be holding the same energy for both parties. I'm not understanding the statement at all. Hello? Oh, that just made me so fucking mad. What is wrong with people? Y'all gotta work on your apology videos and statements because they suck. I can't. Ugh. We have heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years and IRL streaming is a part of Twitch, but we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of the variety of participants. We will be reviewing how we will handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon. We will have more to share soon. So basically, they're not doing anything about that. Finally, we got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing with our team, including our production and venue staff, so that we're better equipped for future events. You put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we take our responsibility to keep you safe seriously. No, you don't, but okay. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates and being a part of Twitch. I don't know, man. This just is just a very long thing, and I don't feel like getting into it. But what I want to know, comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. What is your opinions on this entire thing? Sorry for my outburst, but all of this makes me so incredibly mad because I'm still a baby streamer. You know, I'm very small. I'm not big enough for this to really be affecting. But I think if all these years, even in 2020, when I first discovered Twitch and streaming in general and friends online like that, like I've always wanted to have my own meet and greet and pop up. And I think I would do things completely not even related to Twitch. I think I would just hit up whoever I wanted to meet up and be like, hey, we're going to do this. Okay. Boom, boom, blah. More secretive, whatever. But this turns me off from even, like, if I, God forbid, ever got big and became a big streamer, I don't think I would ever even want to do this. Like, it turns me off. It puts me off. It's just so, I just don't like it. It's icky. I don't know. How do you feel about it? I feel like, again, he said a lot of words without saying shit. And then you just blatantly say you're not going to share how you're making it better. It's just weird. Moving on to the Eugene Yukuni thing. Hi, Skillim. How you doing? So, Eugene Yukuni is an interesting topic, and I think I can speak on this because I myself do suffer from an eating disorder, but obviously not as detrimental as hers. I do think that there is a fine line between having a eating disorder and being open about it and talking with people online, your followers, and being like, hey, this is what I go through. You know, this is not something that I'm glamorizing. This is something that I'm just being open with you about. Here's what I'm doing to solve that. Here's what I'm doing to work on that. That's how you be open and honest about it. I just feel like the way that some of these creators just be openly like glamorizing it. And then the thing is, like, I feel like everybody has put so much hate to Eugenia, but I honestly think it's her mom. I'm not gonna say that it's not Eugenia because I think it's a little bit of both, but honestly I just feel like she has kind of succumbed to that, you know, appeasing some weird people with fetishes. And I think there's a lot about Eugenia Cooney that's not been talked about in a proper way, that people have only come at it from a really nasty, toxic perspective and have put her down as a person. And unpopular opinion, I don't think she deserves that. And I'm here to say that. I do think she has a sickness. I do think she suffers from a lot. And I think that if anything, it's very close to the Gypsy Rose situation with the Munchausen, oh my God, Munchausen by proxy syndrome, I think is how you say it. Where the mom, you know, thinks she's got all these things wrong and puts her through all these stuff and purposely keeps her sick so that she can get the money and all the fame from that, whatever. I definitely think it's something closer to that. I'm not gonna again sit here and act like she's innocent. I just think that with everything going on, try to remember that she is a person too, and she's going through things too. And my heart goes out to her because I don't know what's going on with her. And she's been on the internet for years, and people have sent her hate comments and KYS comments for years. So I mean, I'm surprised that girl hasn't. I'm glad she hasn't. I hope she's still here with us on this earth, and I think that she should get some help. So I just want to like put that disclaimer out there before I say anything, because you already know there's gonna be some Karens like, "How dare you talk about Virginia?" Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Go outside. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Hello, just like you can. Like, what? What? That's not just limited to you, bitch. I hate people that do that on the internet. Also, yeah, I agree. I remember when I first started streaming, Vincent was the first person of reason that didn't sound like an echo chamber that truly told me what Twitch was about and was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I remember you asking me that, Vincent. Remember that when you were like, "Are you sure this is something you really want to do?" You warned me of everything that it could potentially come to be, and I have been around long enough to see it for myself. Lost friends, gained friends from it, and saw how it's changed me, people. I've seen people let it get to their heads and ruin their lives and really destroy families. So yeah, I do very vividly remember you warning me about me coming in at a time that Twitch was very messy and it just finished having a controversy. But I still joined, I still pushed through, and I still built what I have now, which is insane, you know? It's crazy. Like Vincent will always be my number one person that not only like helped fund the beginning, but like he saw the potential that whoever like follows me now and is like, you should be more famous. Like, bitch, Vincent saw that 5 years ago. And never lost sight of that. Shout out to you. I love your face. But yeah, going back to this Virginia County thing. So judge orders TikTok to produce internal records in social media addiction lawsuit. So just to put this out there, the lawsuit has nothing to do with, okay, not saying nothing to do with, but it's not, yeah, like it should be 1,000, whatever that number is, 1,000,000% more. Yes. But yeah, honestly, this is crazy because the lawsuit is not directly towards Eugenia. It is it's trying to pull her in. It's trying to get her to talk at the stands, but I believe the lawyers that are suing TikTok and all the social media platforms, they weren't able to produce enough documents because they didn't do it within timely. So basically, a federal judge in California has ordered TikTok to turn over a limited set of internal records connected to a content creator on its platform, the content creator being Eugenia Cooney. The order is part of a social media adolescent addiction, personal injury, productions liability, multi-district litigation, which combines hundreds of lawsuits against some of the largest social media companies in the United States. Issued on October 20th by U.S. Magistrate Judge Peter H. Kong, the ruling directs TikTok to produce communications and materials concerning influencer Eugenia Cooney's May 2025 live stream, during which she appeared to fall ill while broadcasting live, and her visit to the company's New York office soon after. Cooney, who has publicly shared her struggle with anorexia, has more than 2 million followers on TikTok and became the focus of public concern after the incident as viewers questioned whether the platform had adequate safeguards for creators whose health issues become visible online. Plaintiffs argue that the internal communications from what time could show that TikTok knew about the potential harm to users or whether it took any response. So basically, they want to include the Eugenia Cooney incident because they're trying to prove that because she's on the platform, it could be dangerous for a lot of people, mainly because there is not enough stuff like warning people, like, hey, just so you know, just so you're aware, like health, you know, like when people were talking about COVID and the little blip would pop up on the bottom of their videos and it'd be like, here's more information. Like, they're basically concerned that on TikTok, they are starting to do that. They didn't do that before. And for people like Eugenia Cooney, they don't really advertise like what she is about and, you know, her situation and what she suffers from. So they feel as though she could be a detriment to a lot of young people, which I'm not in disagreement with that, honestly. Do I want the government to, you know, like regulate a lot of social media? No, I really don't, because you already know how that's gonna be and what that's gonna come with. And do you think we have bad like freedom of speech now? Like we barely have it now. If social media platforms become ruled by the government, we're cooked. Like we are so cooked. So like I get it. I don't want them, like the legislature or whatever, to, you know, take over and I guess like be in control of these platforms. But at the same time, I feel like we do need to be protected from, you know, I don't know, like false promotional stuff. You know what I mean? Right. Thank you. Like we need more accountability. We don't need more oversight. And I feel like for something of this situation, TikTok is basically trying to separate themselves from Eugenia Cooney. But here's the thing. What did everybody warn about? Right? When she joined the platform, didn't everybody literally warn TikTok? They said, ban her, get her off the platform. Also, yes, I redid my eyeliner because as I was watching myself talk on the little screen here, I'm like, girl, what the fuck happened to my wings? Like, they just, Red Bull gave me wings, all right, bitch. They took off and left. They left the chat, girl. They left. Allie Bug's eyeliner has left the chat. But yeah, I agree with that sentiment. We don't need more oversight. We need more accountability. Like TikTok just needs to take accountability and add labels and be honest about the creator that you have in your platform. People were genuinely concerned for Eugenia. She fell ill on that live stream and then went to a TikTok after party afterwards. Like, hello? You don't think her people were going to be worried about that? You don't think you need to address it? That's like my manager being like, I don't need to talk to the disabled person that I hired. I don't need to talk to their job coach. Yes, you do. You legally do. What are you even talking about? Like, we're not even going to get into that because he pissed me off with that shit. I was just like, you're a dumbass. Like, what? None of these social media companies want to be held liable for anything, yet they still want all the benefits of being the platform. Oh, 100%. 100%. And it's going to take us, we the people, to stand up for not only what we believe is right, not just our freedom of speech, but standing up for what is not right. It's not just about standing up for what's right. We need to stand up for like, hey, hold on, that right there is not okay. Why are we doing that? No, ma'am. Which I mean, we do on a small level, but not enough people are doing it. And then it's like you got people like me with a big ass mouth. I love running my fucking mouth. So when I hear, that's why I started my podcast, both my personal and the one I do with friends, because we talk about all this shit. It needs to be talked about. And no, we don't do deep dives. That's not what the fuck we do here. So I haven't had the comments, but I can already hear the comments coming in like, you barely talk about it. Bitch, because the 80 other YouTubers have already covered it. Go watch one of their videos. Go watch one of the 5-hour long deep dives that they made. Because I'm not the one. I have ADHD, bitch. I am not doing that. Moving on. It's one of the reasons I stopped giving money to Twitch. That used to be a fuck ton of money for me. Yeah. I remember. But that's honestly why I told people, like, just, like, subbing to me is fine. But, like, just donate to me. Which, it used to not be a problem, Twitch, before you changed the way that ad revenue works, you fucker. Why did they do that? I still don't understand. Y'all, one of the reasons why I never complained about, my community specifically not subbing, because I've seen streamers, like, throw their community under the bus, and it's like, girl, I'd rather have the views. My people support in other ways. They might not sub all the time. Anytime I drop merch, y'all buy. Anytime I partner with a company, you buy. Anytime, I'm down and out for a bill, you help me. I don't got gas in the car, you send it. Like, I don't need to bitch at people for doing. And besides, back then I used to make like $100 off ads from you guys lurking alone, because I have a heavy lurk following. I do. I stream at the ass crack of dawn. Y'all niggas be working. Like, I get it. But what makes me mad is like Vince just said, I gotta come in here and type now. Can't just lurk. I've got people who work. They want to listen to me in their AirPods, in their car. I have followers that are truck drivers that play me on the radio. Like, not on the radio, but through their car, through their truck. They can't text. They can't type an emo in chat, Dan Clancy. Why did you have to come over, take over, and ruin everything? that was already ruined. I mean, Twitch was already in a bad state and you're making it actively worse. And the only reason why you posted what you posted that we covered today is because of all the backlash you're getting. And that's what disgusts me about companies. This is like literally when I went to college in Monroe in New Rochelle, New York, learned about marketing execs and the things that they have to go through to make these decisions. You don't have to be a dumbass to be a good marketing exec. I know you think you do, but you don't. You don't. You literally don't. Why did you fuck with the ads? They were fine. Like, now people feel pressured to sub, which I'm grateful. I'm grateful for whatever, but it's like, you are making it so much harder for a person like me who makes a 90% of my content free. Like, now I have to start charging. Stuff that I used to do, remember Streamer Sundays that I used to do for free? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm turning that into a paid course now because I've got to make the revenue somewhere. Like, you're making it so hard for, you know how they have free to play games? I'm the free to stream, the free to watch. I'm the FTW, I'm the free to watch streamer. So it's like, bitch, why are you making my job so much harder than it needs to be? Like, I want people to feel comfortable watching, and not just watching. Like, there are some people that love an interactive stream. So I try to make all of my interactive stuff free so you guys don't have to pay. Because I know other streamers make you pay, but like, girl, you're making me have to monetize everything else in other places, and it's just more work for me. It's just stupid. Anyway, I digress. Moving on to Tana. Tana, 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 Mojo, Jojo is always in some shit. Let me tell you, girl. I tagged her on Twitter and that bitch didn't comment back. So just for that, I hate you. Just kidding. Love you. Psych. No, I can't stand you. But anyways, I am living for your grandma era and I meant it. I meant it because you know what I love? Wait, before I talk about the Tana Mojo, wait, I need to take my 15 minutes of fame. Fuck you, Justin Bieber, you cocksucking bitch. You have enough money, you fucking fucker. Why are you on Twitch? First, Dan Clancy takes away the ad revenue. Now Justin Bieber, yeah, Bieber, not Bieber. Fuck that nigga. I'm so mad. Why are you on Twitch? You are rich enough. Did he not diddle you enough, nigga? Why are you here? Why are you here? Nobody wants you here. Leave. I want to talk to your manager. Where is Haley? Haley, where you at, girl? You better give your man some pussy. Why is he on Twitch? Justin Bieber, you got no reason being on Twitch. You have enough money. You have enough viewership. Why are you seeking attention this bad? Like, does your wife not give you any pussy? Like, are y'all divorcing soon? Like, what is happening? Get off Twitch. Get the fuck off of Twitch, please. Anyways, sorry, I had to get that out of my system because I seen it on on Twitter, and I crashed the fuck out. I didn't even realize that like I was following Justin Bieber. I don't even listen to his music, and so I blocked that man. I blocked him, but before I blocked him, I retweeted him being on Twitch, and I was like, "Why are you here?" Because why is Toast, the mainstream streamer, OG streamer from Forever Ago, Toasty, Toast, whatever, fucking asks Justin Bieber, and he's like, collab stream, yeah. I hate all of you. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, moving on to the Tana drama. I love Tana's grandma era. I love that she wasn't in any drama for a while, but here we are talking about her. So she's back with the drama. There's actually 2 pieces of drama that she's been in. Apparently there is some drama between her and Brooke Schofield. I'm not entirely sure. Toast is back on Twitch. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But he commented that to Justin Bieber. So I guess maybe he's making a comeback. I don't know, because some people put under that comment was like, you're back to Twitch? Like, because I'm pretty sure he quit Twitch. But I don't know. Girl, I have not been on Facebook in like 15 years, so I'm not really sure. But I don't know. There's some. Let me see if I can pull up the actual. Sorry, y'all. There's just all this stuff. This is like me holding it in all week to talk about. Where is this? Okay, wait. This is like. fuck is it? I think it's right here. Skeleton did a video. We're gonna go ahead and watch his video.
Y'all, Tana Mojo is getting called out because her and her homegirl dressed up like Alabama Barker.
It's so unserious.
Y'all, okay. I know a lot of you guys within the chat, like low key. Oh my gosh, every single time.
Also, I will
that
make sure to
say,
give
like,
credit to
this
all of the creators I
generation's way
showed
too
in this
soft,
video.
It's
the
almost as if I
description box.
trigger people, which low key you're proving my point. You know what I mean? Because if somebody is saying like, oh my god.
Also, I love him. If you want to follow him on YouTube, he keeps it so fucking real. He's literally the epitome of what I want to be as a creator, as far as like a YouTuber, Twitch streamer. Like, Skeleton keeps it fucking real as fuck. Like, he does not sugarcoat shit. He just be talking about whatever. And I just feel like I just feel like he just be keeping it so real. Like, when people just be acting salty in his comments, he calls them out, and I find that so funny because he'd be like, "You see what I mean?" Like, but he don't out nobody. Like, he don't be putting nobody's face or nothing like that. He just, it's just funny. I don't know. I love him. You would love him too.
Gosh,
Go
the
watch
generation's
it.
too soft. And then you're getting bothered about it in the
Because
comments.
he's like
It's
literally
okay,
my
you're literally
age, so
proving
we
my point
see
right now,
things
and
the
it's like,
same
I see
way.
those comments, and then I'm like, let me just not even engage in this because I gotta keep it real with you guys. My favorite phrase, I have said this numerous amounts of times. Okay, it's literally my favorite quote of all time. I don't know who said it, but don't take life so seriously because none of us make it out alive. So I really do feel like when it comes down to certain things, the fact that people get so pressed over the smallest of things, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Especially when it comes down to Halloween too. Like, honestly, y'all, I thought this was all in good fun. I thought it was kind of funny. However, a lot of people, and I mean a lot, honestly, thousands of people are calling out Tana Mojo right now and calling her immature. And they said, girl, I thought you quit the canceled podcast because you didn't want this messiness anymore. And you said you grew as a person. And then here you are, dressing up like Alabama Barker. And I think the reason for this being is because, one, there is an age gap between Alabama. I want to say Alabama is either 19 or 20, and I want to say that Tana Mojo is like 27, 28. So obviously there is an age gap, but then also too, if you guys do not recall, maybe about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, y'all know you can't trust me. But what's worse than a sinner is a hypocrite, okay? And that's another thing that I was saying that she was going to drink, and people were bothered about that. So check it out.
Hey, your girl has to eat because I'm gonna drink tonight. I'm gonna have a drink tonight, sorry.
She's talking about drinking, and people were roasting her because she's underage. Listen, that part don't really bother me because, girl, I was smoking weed and drinking at age 13. I had no business doing that shit. I don't recommend it. I'm not saying I condone it. I'm just letting you know you will never catch me being a hypocrite about niggas drinking underage on the internet because, girl, I did the same shit. So I am not going to be out here calling nobody's bullshit because, girl, I was a little bad bitch. I was bad as fuck when I was a teenager. Like, I will openly tell I was bad as hell. I was bad. So I'm not going to come for this girl. But, can we just talk about how she don't talk with a black scent anymore?
Like wine or something. I don't drink tequila.
I'm just gonna drink like wine or something. I don't drink tequila. But like a month ago, she was like, talking like this, like, oh my god, like, I don't know what that means. Like, wow, crazy. Black scent gone. Absolutely diabolical.
Okay, we're not gonna act like you guys never drank underage. Like, give it up. Next. I'm not driving.
And as of right now, honestly, by the way, too, this was like,
so her friend is dressing up like Bad Baby, and she's dressing up like Alabama Barker. This is the clip. It's nothing bad. It's nothing like serious. And it was just funny. It was literally just funny. Like, it wasn't even supposed to. Like, literally, if you could tell, the curling iron is literally off. Like, you guys, the curling iron is off. It's not even on. It was a joke. It was a prank. Why the fuck is everybody so pressed about it? Like, I don't get it. So, I don't know what that was about. That was really stupid. And then we have the Tyler, the Creator drama. So, let's finish this out with a bang. We're already about to be approaching an hour. It's just like I said, there's just a lot. There's a lot. It's a lot. We're gonna save the other stuff, like the other current events and the deeper dive of the DoorDash girl and the AI videos for tomorrow, because tomorrow will be part 2. This is just part 1. Hopefully we can get the whole crew for part 2, and I will try to have this posted by tomorrow night. But here is the Tyler, the Creator, can never get out of drama. And I knew when I watched the music video, I'm not gonna lie, I only just now watched the music video of people mad about Tyler. So no Tyler. That's what I was just about to. I was literally gonna say. I feel like, do we not know this like about Tyler? Because he literally made songs in the past talking about raping women. Like, I'm just saying, why are we pretending like we don't know what he's about and what he sings about and how crazy he can get? You know, I mean, he's made all kinds of insane songs. I mean, people still bump to his shit. I still bump to his shit, and I'm an essay survivor. You know, I mean, can we stop getting so fucking offended by every little thing? Like, yeah, literally the cherry bomb era. Anyway, so Tyler the Creator is trapped in an online discourse vortex. The latest rehashing of Tyler's past behavior shows how the internet giveth and taketh away. We are not gonna be able to read this because I'm not paying. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, bitch, I am not paying to fucking see shit. Alright, so in 2015, alongside the release of his fourth album, Cherry Bomb, hi, literally Itachi just brought that up, Tyler the Creator released a limited edition zine featuring interviews with figures of Seth Rogen as well as oh my god, ephemera related to the album, such as a scan of Moleskine notebook in which he jotted down his idea. He dedicates a few pages in the book to highlight the albums he'd been most influenced by. Cliff says, "Hell hath no fury for Williams in my mind," and instructively D'Angelo's 2000 masterpiece Voodoo. In his write-up about the late R&B luminary's album, Tyler recalls getting $30 from his grandmother for his 9th birthday and buying the CD. My favorite videos to see on BET were Get Up by ML Leroux and Left Right by D'Angelo. I bought both albums and I'll never regret that. So he's just talking about that. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to get to the point here. Okay, the argument that emerged suggested that Tyler the Creator in his early highly offensive Odd Future work cultivated a fan base of white incels who were inherently hostile to black music. The refrain was that he should have expected these reactions to his D'Angelo tribute and has no one to blame but himself. The evidence for this was tweets and screenshots from his early career when Tyler did everything from criticizing George Floyd protests to pulling the edgy stunts like dressing in a Klan robe and selling merch featuring rendering of his offensive Sambo figure. More than provocations from an artist conveying a particular misguided form of racialized, postmodern angst, these moments have become to serve as proof that Tyler hates himself and his own blackness. I think that's a very fucking strong sentiment. And of course it's Rolling Stone writing this article. Like, guys, what am I reading here? Again, I feel like what Vince said, like, do we not know who Tyler is? I feel like this is very on brand for him. I feel like, hello? And like, okay, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's just say if this article is correct and white incels is what he's attracting, why did we not mention anything when Andrew Tate thought was getting his little cultists together? We didn't bat an eye at that. Later on we did, but not as it was becoming a thing. So why are we doing this to Tyler? I just don't understand. Exactly, like that's not even the worst of it. Yeah, I was like, there was way more shit that came out. I don't understand. What are they tripping about? I'm still not understanding. Saying that he hates himself and his blackness is insane. It's the type of conversation Taylor made for the internet. The notion that Tyler cultivated an audience of white incel flies in the face of many black fans that Odd Future had at the very beginning. This was a crew of black teenagers making sonically adventurous music that in fact generated a great deal of young black listeners. That's to say nothing of the growth in Tyler's audience over the past 15 years. Even if you take the argument on its face, it doesn't explain his contemporary fan base who mathematically outnumbered those early fans by now. So the article is basically trying to say that basically he's attracted all the white racist men. Young white racist men indirectly and insinuating that he embraces them. Okay, but Kanye's literally doing the same thing. The difference is that he's going crazy. Like, Tyler's super fucking strategic with what he does for a reason. Like, it's about the numbers. He makes hits. He makes numbers. He sells albums. He makes great music. Like, does he say the right things all the time? No, but I mean, who the fuck does? Like, it's not for everyone. Now, I'm not trying to justify certain things, but it's like, oh my God, there is no way we're picking this apart. Like, the things that we choose to be passionate about is insane. Like, I don't understand. On the same feeds where Tyler shared offensive outbursts in the early 2010s, he's expressed his admiration of the likes of Erykah Badu and D'Angelo. The whole point back then was that Tyler contained contradictions. The anger expressed in his music was unlike Eminem, whose brash internal frustrations with masculinity fueled most brilliant and simultaneously violent, misogynistic, and homophobic music of his career. You were never supposed to take these things literally. But people did. And now we're here. Like, this article is controversial as fuck because it's literally hypocritical. It's like going back on what it just said earlier. Like, are you criticizing the man or are you on his side? I don't understand. The logic of the talking point extends to its conclusion, the suggestion that the past decade of work from Tyler, with its open embrace of both classic black musical forms as well as more traditionalist rap, for his buoyant take on Kendrick Lamar's Hey Now, is all a ploy to latch onto new black fans in order to remain relevant. To believe this, you would simply have to ignore anything as occurred in real life as it relates to Tyler and Odd Future. You have to rely on a curated retelling of his story rather than any lived experience, which is precisely where the internet lives, in the gap between the content and the context. I do like that statement. Precisely where the internet lives, in the gap between the content and the context. I really like that a lot. I'm gonna skip over to this. What clearly frustrated Tyler was that the commenters were more focused on getting new music from him rather than what he was actually posting. This is easily the most common problem faced by celebrities with their online fans, who are often so cravingly obsessed that they miss the bigger picture. It doesn't help that Tyler, like basically every other rapper, to gain popularity over the past 20 years, has a large wide audience, a phenomenon that predates Tyler by at least a generation. However, it's a leap to call them incels, and unclear what that designation on a term focused on lonely men and misogyny would even mean in this context. I'm so not understanding this article. They're like so flip-flopping between criticizing Tyler and also like fighting for him. It is so fucking strange. Every other paragraph is like, it's weird. It's taking a different side. It's a very debatable. I feel like I'm debating my own conscience reading this. It's driving me insane. Even still, today's so-called white incel, fueled by a steady diet of controversial streamers like Aiden Ross and Neon, are not listening to Tyler the Creator, someone who has an album called Flower Boy. It's not even the first time that the past year Tyler's old material has resurfaced online, spawning familiar Ouroboros and online Discord. So basically, it's honestly, he goes, I got Swifties all mad at me with their racist ass. Bitch, go listen to Troncat. I don't give a fuck code. They gonna bring out the old me. That's so Tyler. It is. Honestly, guys, all it is, like you said, yeah, dribble. Like, this is old shit. This is old shit getting literally resurfaced, because that's what happens on the internet. Shit gets resurfaced. And then people choose to be mad about it years later. And it's like, girl, we've been here before. Like we've had this conversation. We've been here before. Why are we revisiting it again? I don't know. I have no idea. It is about what's really going on. Quite literally, I think they're trying to get us to stop looking into all of the big celebrities that are being sued and exposed. Big Hollywood's done. Like, all the truth is coming out, and that's why they're trying to like put all these crazy stories. Because let me tell you, tomorrow, tune in for part 2 of the podcast, because we'll have everybody here, and we're gonna be breaking down the DoorDasher situation with a girl. Because at first I was judging her, then I heard, like, well, not heard, I saw in the article actual things being reported about how there was a fake screenshot going around, making it look like she pushed the door open. That's where that narrative got started. There is a black woman who covered the story, who is now being not exposed, but like she's coming out and exposing that there is an AI account ripping off her face and doing like a like a you know, like a story time video. of them covering the same story, saying the same things, but like the opposite, like pushing a different narrative. And I'm like, this AI shit is getting out of fucking control. Like it really is. Really is. I feel like I've yapped your ear off and screamed your ear off for literally so long. It's been an hour. So, with that, I'm going to end it here. This is part 1 of the GyatGang podcast. We've got part 2 coming tomorrow. I was solo dolo today, but typically it's me, Raze, Tachi. We'll sometimes have Boomer, Elk, Priscilla, sometimes Mimi, uh, everyone else. So, yep. Come on in tomorrow. We'll be doing it around 2:30 p.m. If you want to share your takes on stuff, or if you have stories that we haven't covered that you want us to cover. So